whereby we, thank you very much. Yeah. Our Fountain of Life, which is an extract from the Norwegian spruce tree, which is Health Canada approved, and we have 100% exclusive rights globally. It's a fast-acting, provides high source of lignans, dietary lignans, and these are found from the Norwegian spruce trees that are found in Finland. And this is the highest performance, it's a high performance antioxidant. And we say it's all benefits of a lignan-rich diet in one simple regimen. So it comes in a 30 ml bottle and a 3.5 bottle, which is very good for traveling. You can just throw it in your pocket or in your handbag, and it makes it very, very easy. So today we are going to share the benefits and testimonials of our high performance antioxidant. But first, let me just say this disclaimer. Fountain of Life is not a cure of any disease or ailment, but simply nature's most powerful antioxidant that helps lower the appearance of aging and protects our body from free radicals that can lead to health issues over time. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, let us take this journey together, this amazing journey. I'm really looking forward to all your questions, and we have our practitioners over here to guide us. I have my brother Raymond Cirello, all the way from Philippines, who will be monitoring the chat for him to stop me in case there's a question, so that we can have that addressed as we go along. So, lignans and our immune system. Lignans can boost our immune system by neutralizing free radicals before they can damage healthy cells. And why is the Fountain of Life so bitter? Bitter for health. Now, the bitterness will help in detoxifying. It also lightens the tissues. It awakens our body and also creates alertness. It's an indicator of antioxidants in the foods. Again, remember, our Fountain of Life is a powerful source of antioxidants in the body. What about lignans and brain health? They help protect against oxidative stress, assist in the integrity of brain function. Also, it acts as an anti-inflammatory. It has anti-inflammatory effects and maintenance of the cell membrane. And with this, also, lignans is very good and also helps with mental health. Our diet has a powerful impact on our mental health. This includes dementia and Alzheimer's. Study shows that post-menopausal women who switch to a plant-based diet can reduce the risk of cognitive impairment by 28%. Can you imagine that? 28%. Now, with Fountain of Life, it has anti-inflammatory. It's an anti-inflammatory food, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, plant-based, no refined sugars or refined grains. That is the power of our Fountain of Life. So the following slides are testimonials from people taking Fountain of Life. These stories are not medical claims or proof of efficacy. These are anecdotes and relates experiences from our many partners and customers who have used our Fountain of Life from around the globe. So again, Fountain of Life is not a drug or medication that does not cure or treat any disease. Now, let's look at dementia. Now, this is from the first testimony. This is a dementia mother who could not recognize her children, but began recognizing them. She was now able to hold a cup to drink, looking beautiful again, and all this was within 3 months of taking Fountain of Life. You can see that in the photograph. And you can see there between, you can see taking 15 drops morning once a day, at times another 15 drops in the afternoon. So these are the phenomenal changes that we saw, this lady saw. Now, 82,000 people in Singapore are known to have dementia, and 3 in 4 feel ashamed, rejected because of the illness. On April 30th, 2019, there was this that was written by Rachel Tay, a survey conducted by Singapore Management University and Alzheimer's Disease Association. So dementia patients, they gradually lose all skills. They become emotional, bad-tempered. They fight with you. They throw things at you, and most of the times cannot even manage themselves. Some users have reported that the following. They were able to recognize their children, understand, or even have a coherent conversation. They were able to reply, could watch TV, and could walk and even go out with friends. And these are just photographs to just show you some of these testimonials, or some of these patients who could not do the first things, but then after taking Fountain of Life, they were able to do exactly what what we have said that it does. What about stroke? Swollen and bleeding brain. This is a patient who was in ICU, unconscious, and the right side body had no feeling. The same night of the incident, rubbed half a bottle of Fountain of Life on the left side of the brain and the right side of the body, and did this for 5 days. And you know what? The patient was discharged from ICU. So 5 days later was out, 8 days later was able to, you can see all the things that this person was able to do just from taking Fountain of Life. Apart from being discharged from hospital, was able to walk with the help with a walking stick. 2 months later, walking without assistance, and 5 months later, was able to drive a car on her own. For 1 month daily, rubbing with air foil and half dropper, that's about 20 drops every single day. Do you have a problem sleeping? You can now, with Fountain of Life, you can sleep better. Lignans can help you sleep better by addressing daily fatigue, premature aging that is caused by oxidative stress, hormonal imbalance, balancing hormones, and chronic inflammation. So Fountain of Life, again, contains nature's most powerful, so it's a most powerful source of lignans or antioxidants, and daily consumption will help improve your sleep. So sleep better, and also we have testimonials that have shown that people have been able to reduce snoring. So let us be, let's help our partners by reducing of snoring. Now, this is a testimony from Carly Jensen that is in regards to breast lump that completely disappeared. Well, I had a shocking appointment at the hospital today. Although I cannot make any claims or confirm it was in fact Fountain of Life, it was my follow-up for my 6-millimeter lump and 2 smaller lumps in my breast and biopsy on the lumps. They could not do any biopsy because the lumps were gone. She had to ask and double check if it was the correct breast. In 2009, I had 7 lumps removed in my breast, and they had been monitoring it very closely as breast cancer runs in my family. I'm happy to say I have been given a clean bill of health. That's a very powerful testimonial about breast lumps that completely disappeared after use of Fountain of Life. This is about lipoma, or fat tissue tumor, that came after 12 days of topical application. So you can see from 9th of November going all the way to 23rd of November. Topical application, the person never took orally, just topical application, and they were able, at least the lipoma or the fat tissue was able to come out. And of course, that gave the person a lot of relief. This is another very powerful testimonial from a cancer patient. And this is Charmaine Anaru, who actually got the monthly best testimonial contest in August as a runners-up in 2018. The exhaustion had become a way of life with not much enthusiasm for life. After 5 days of using Fountain of Life, I actually had more energy, wonderful sleep every night. Muscle cramps, anxiety, tension have all subsided to calm. Fountain of Life had literally brought me back from the grave. I'm so grateful. That is Charmaine. So you can imagine all these symptoms were gotten rid of just by taking Fountain of Life for 5 consecutive days. Another game changer testimonial. This is from Madeline stage 3 colon cancer champion, who found new life between weeks and 3 months of taking Fountain of Life. Just between 3 months, between weeks and 3 months of taking Fountain of Life, she at least was able to get a new lease of life. Another testimonial that also that was a winner in August 2018 from Valin Mohammed from Aguila. Various health issues, migraine sufferer, but after 2 weeks was able to climb stairs without heart racing, migraines almost non-existent, nighttime swelling diminished, and was energized. I also suffered a subliminal knee fracture, but I didn't feel any pain, only pressure. My sister attributed the anti-inflammatory properties of Fountain of Life being the pain-free factor. That's a testimony from Valin. So you can imagine all these having more energy and everything just from taking Fountain of Life after 2 weeks. Now, this is about a leg that was saved from amputation, how a Fountain of Life helps reduce sugar in the blood. From 7th of August 2019, this is a patient who had a cast removed, discharged from hospital after 26 days. And I must apologize. Some of these pictures may look gross, but you know what? It's good to see the reality of the suffering that our customers, our relatives, our loved ones go through. So you can see this is what a diabetic wound looks like. 120 drops was able to save this leg from amputation. And you can see from those dates, from 5th of July 2019, coming all the way to 6th of August 2019, you can see how the wound, which was really, really horrible, getting better, after every few days, thanks to Fountain of Life. Another diabetic wound, closing and healing very fast after use of the Fountain of Life. Uncle William's sugar level was 13 in May 2021. June 2021, it went down to 5.2 to 5.1 and eventually to 4.9. Application, 10 drops twice a day. Advice, more drops can be ingested and applied onto the wound. So you can take it orally or use it topically for better results, as you can see from this particular wound. Another finger that was supposed to have been amputated, amputation was cancelled from this 75-year-old client of ours, diabetic for more than 10 years. One leg had already been amputated. Can you imagine that? From the 4th of February 2020, topically applied Fountain of Life, 4 to 5 drops on the blackened parts of the first and the second fingers and rubbed it in. Took 10 drops under the tongue 3 times a day. Look at the difference. By 27th of February, that was 23 days later, the wound had dried up and amputation of the fingers was called off. Isn't that life-changing? Amazing. Another testimonial from Agwata Ototo from Kenya, but currently residing in Canada. I'm so excited about the power of Fountain of Life. My cousin has been suffering from prostate complications for 10 years. He traveled recently with his elder brother. On his way back, his doctor recommended emergency operation. We started fundraising since we needed 500,000 Kenya shillings urgently. I told them to get Fountain of Life and give half dropper that evening. In the morning, he told me he slept. He visited the washroom only 5 times instead of the up to 15 times a night. And his urine is now clear. This morning, he's also taken a half a dropper. I am so happy. And I told him we might avoid surgery. Friends, Fountain of Life works miracles. Let's share and share. That's from Magwata Ototo with a summary about his cousin. Blood and skin improved just after 2 days of taking Fountain of Life. You can see how discolored and how the leg or, was, and you can see how it has, it has moved, whereby we say fountain of life again is not a cure of any disease or ailment, but simply nature's most powerful plant antioxidant. This customer from April 2022 started using Fountain of Life, and you can see how the changes happened 2 days later, by April 24th, and final picture by May 11th. Unfortunately, we don't know the issue with her skin, and she didn't want to go to the doctor or hospital. However, it's remarkable. Nonetheless, I totally agree. That's the power of our Fountain of Life. This is another infection gone in 2 weeks. You can see the skin infection, just how, how it looked, very, the pimples and rough. And just after using Fountain of Life, how smooth the skin is. I've struggled with chronic dry skin and infection for several years. Application and consumption, 5 drops every day and night. Fountain of Life for 2 weeks. Skin infection all gone. Thanks, Miss Winnie. That's a customer who was very happy with the transformation just within 2 weeks. Nasty itch and rash improved in 5 days. We can see from day 1 all the way to day 2, coming down all to day 5. This is a testimony from Vancouver. A nasty itch and rash on the lady's hand, and nothing was getting rid of it. Just 5 days of Fountain of Life. Only 2 drops directly on the area did wonders for her. Fantastic. Psoriasis or rash and itch that disappeared. We can see this from this is from December 28, 2019. And then we can see over here by 2020 how it was. And by 2021, completely disappeared. If you know anything about psoriasis, it's very uncomfortable, painful. So when, the transformation, once you see the transformation and it disappears just from using Fountain of Life, it's just remarkable. Eczema. My friend Ruth didn't want to consume, but been applying all over the face, under the feet, wherever there's a problem. If she would also have consumed, the result would have been much faster. As in my friend Grace's father's case, bleeding from constant scratching. He's around 89 years. Just consuming 3 times a day, half a dropper and applying, skin improved tremendously within days, but refused to let us take the pictures. But all the same, you can see here the photographs, just 3 weeks of using Fountain of Life. And 3 weeks after Fountain of Life, and here 5 weeks after FOL. So from here, within 3 weeks, we got to this, and 5 weeks, we got to this. Isn't that remarkable? Shingles, or what we call the snake disease, the Chinese term. Shingles is a painful disease caused by a chickenpox-like virus, characterized by skin rashes, blisters, and eruptions, causing fever and severe pain and itch. So this particular person mixed 10 drops of Fountain of Life with 30 ml of water. And how was the application? 2 cups a dropper, 20 drops each day, and also drank lots of water, and used the spray, mixed the spray, and was able to spray onto the rashes and the blisters every half hour. At night, applying of Opulence Fairy Flawless Night Serum onto the rashes. Full recovery after 8 days. Normally, recovery may take 2 weeks or even longer. Doctor's lotion and painkillers gave no relief. Returned to the doctor on the 5th day, and the doctor was amazed by the recovery that he was able to witness. That is another fantastic testimony. What about stomach bloatedness? Look at this, liver and lung and colon infection causing water retention in the body, resulting to the whole body being swollen, stomach being bloated with water retention, difficulty in moving and breathing, no energy. 2 minutes, and can easily doze off. Look at the difference. After taking 2 droppers or 60 drops a day for over 2 months, the fluid in the body was released slowly over 8 months, meaning the liver, the lungs, the colon began functioning properly. And the person was able to lose weight from 270 to 163 pounds, and the waist from 44 to 32 inches. Was able to get better mood, breathing was made better, and of course, energy returned, meaning that his life now was definitely made better. This is an injury that healed in 7 days, thanks to Fountain of Life. My injured head went from this to this in only 7 days of using Fountain of Life. Look at the stitches and everything. 1 week only, you can hardly see where the scar is. Fantastic. Raymond, I think I can see there's a question. Maybe you can help guide with that.
Yes, Lucy, perfect. Actually,
Raymond?
there was a, yes, can you hear me well?
Yes, loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Yes, good evening from Philippines. And we have a question here actually, and I will read it and hopefully our qualified advisor and traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, Mr. Henry Shong, will answer this one. I know there has been a testimony prior to this about Aguata's cousin, but Erlin here says a potential client asked if FOL reduces swollen prostate and how does it help with this condition, Henry? Hello.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Raymond. Yeah, yesterday I was helping, trying to help a client with kidney failure and prostate issues because he had a swollen prostate. What happened was the prostate holds the urethra, the urine pipe, so that the urine back up to the bladder. Eventually, it's to a full extent, and then it reached out up to the kidney and caused a kidney failure. So that was a very serious condition, and so we have to rush to give him the Fountain Life, and it did relieve the pressure from the urine pipe, and then started to flow the urine. But don't wait until that point to cause a kidney failure and bladder failure. You have to use it as soon as you have it, use it as fast as you can, and probably start with 3 pumps a day or something like that in order to relieve the swollen prostate gland. The swollen prostate gland can also raise the PSA level. That person was about 17 when he reached us. So the prostate PSA should be under 4. It's better to be 1.1, 1.3, 1.4. But if your PSA level goes up to over 4, it means it's starting to inch into the zone of cancerous development. So watch out for those conditions and try to reduce and get rid of it. Help you with the body to heal it before it becomes a more major issue. Thank you. Back to you.
Yes, but while we are at it, Henry, can you share with us how, at what age usually do men have this kind of problems?
It could be anywhere over 40. Over 40 is people start to have this issue, especially men that have more or maybe too much sex life. If they have too many girlfriends or something like that, then they might have more of an issue. But typically over 50 would be much higher percentage, maybe 30%, and then over 60 would be 40%. So the ratio goes up higher and higher as we grow older. So by the age of 70, 80, probably 65 to 70% of men would have this issue.
I see, but are there cases that happens at early 30s that have these conditions as well?
It's possible, quite possible. It's just a smaller percentage, but it's quite possible.
I see. Thank you, Henry, and I hope that answer your question, Erlene. And if anyone has some questions as well, regarding your health or probably your friends and prospects health condition, you can freely ask here on the call. This is a live call, and we will answer and get back to all your questions. So Lucy, continue with the slide. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raymond, and thank you, Henry. Okay, this is a wound on the finger. Sheikh Luther. Finger was infected by old rust from a copper pipe. It was close to losing the finger, but was saved by drops of Fountain of Life over 2 weeks. So you can see before the Fountain of Life how the wound was, a few days after Fountain of Life, and 2 weeks after the Fountain of Life. You can see the big smile up there after the finger was saved. Scar healing so well. This is another amazing testimonial by a partner. He had tongue cancer, and they took the lymph nodes from his neck so that it doesn't spread. His surgery was done 18 months ago. I was introduced to him by one of our partners called Ralph, and we introduced Fountain of Life to him. He joined us right away and started consuming and applying on the scar. He has been on it about 15 months now. Look at the scar. It's almost clearing. Amazing changes. He applies twice a day and takes 4 full droppers a day. Fantastic. Deep cut on the finger, healed in 2 days. Manjula shared that she had a deep cut on her finger while opening a tomato can. Blood was pouring out nonstop like a tap. Applied Fountain of Life, bleeding stopped. The next day, the wound healed with no pain, no stitches required. Within 2 days, healed so well, you cannot even see where the cut was, and there was no scar that was left. Isn't that fantastic? Wow. Okay. This is a testimonial on gout. Our leader, René Leon, has written about that. Amazing. I met a gentleman this morning who had gout and his ankle was in pain and inflamed. We put on 4 drops and he rubbed it in. After 30 minutes, his pain was gone and inflammation almost all gone. La Fountain of Life. So 4 drops, rubbing it in, 30 minutes later, the pain was gone and the swelling had subsided. Again, we love Fountain of Life. Huge thyroid reduced over a few months. So you can see the swollen thyroid over here, and after a few months, how it had completely gone down after using Fountain of Life. Okay. This is fears of frequent and persistent tonsillitis, no more after Fountain of Life. Let me read this letter from Joanne Naka. I would like to share with you my experience of taking Fountain of Life for the past 2 years. For many years, I had tonsillitis or sore throat almost every month. As a result, I abstained from eating fried foods, chili and spicy food, and even chocolates. Each time I had to consult a GP for medication and also for a body ache due to the tonsillitis. After you recommended Fountain of Life, which contains 7-HML lignans, I'm taking it faithfully, without fail, twice a day, morning and evening after meals. Since then, I don't have tonsillitis or sore throat for 2 years. Occasionally, when I feel my palate has a tiny bump, I would apply and rub at that spot. After 30 minutes, the bump would disappear. Faith, I'm grateful and thankful to you for recommending me the Fountain of Life. No more discomfort or medical bill. Most of all, I can eat everything without being selective of certain foods. That's Joanne Naka from Japan and dated 9th March 2021. Wow, fantastic. Tongue injury. You can see this is got immediate relief within first day. That's taking 10 drops. By the second day, almost healed, and 30 drops 3 times. Then later, taking 10 drops 3 times, 3 times. So you can see the wound over there, the first day, 10 drops of a Fountain of Life right after the injury. And you can see, and then that was on the 7th of August. 8th of August, we can see in the evening, in the morning and evening. And on the 9th, the tongue was nearly healed. That's the power of Fountain of Life. What about weight loss? This is a story by Kumaran. We can see his photographs over there from August 2019, going all the way to September and up to November 2019. Before Fountain of Life, you can see how well endowed he was. And after FOL, even looking younger. Kumaran said, thanks FOL, because at my age 53, to lose 14 kilos in 9 weeks is not easy. That's fantastic. So now about FOL, we have this study by the British Journal that was done in 2018 that actually just explains how the 7 HMR lignans help with the management of health, of your weight, for you to be able to reduce. So kindly, the guests on this call, ask the partner who has invited you to share with you this journal. The information is really, really incredible, that shows you how the lignans work on weight loss. Aches and pains. Now, is arthritis keeping you from living the life that you love? We can help. In the US alone, there are over 54 million adults suffering from some form of arthritis or joint inflammation. And Fountain of Life has been known to help by rubbing on the affected areas, as you can see over here, and also digesting. So being the anti-inflammatory, having the anti-inflammatory properties, you rub on the inflamed parts. You just put the drops and rub. And then also when you ingest, it actually gives you very fast relief. This is a testimony about inflammation of the knee, weeks of suffering pain. This is 9 p.m. Applied Fountain of Life onto the knee. 1 hour later, by 10 p.m., inflammation was gone and the pain had subsided. By the next morning, the pain was completely gone. Can you imagine the joy on that person's? You can see even the joy on the person's face, the relief. Okay. Appearance improved in 2 applications over 4 hours. This is scalding of burns. You can see over here where after an ice bath, then the same shot as above, but a different angle. So this is after application of Fountain of Life, 4 hours after the second application of Fountain of Life. You can see the difference. Then on the other side, we have the skin burnt by scalding water. That is on May 11th. Then that was the morning. You can see in the evening, the blister had already formed, the same May 11th. On May 15th, using Fountain of Life, and by May 18th, the skin has not only healed, but also the color regained. The power of Fountain of Life. Okay, this is about a corn in the sole. You can see over here a stubborn corn, where Skull's corn, it was removed, used it for, despite seeing the doctor, they were able to use Fountain of Life for 3.5 weeks, just kept getting worse, and was not walking in the side of that foot. Started putting 1 drop twice a day, completely gone within 2.5 weeks. The doctor was so impressed and asked me to bring in some brochures. I did, and one of his patients came in and with a big package. Keep posting your testimonials. So here, application 1 drop twice a day over 2.5 weeks, and the corn in the foot, the stubborn corn, was completely gone. And of course, now the discomfort disappeared. You can also use Fountain of Life on animals. 1 drop for every 10 kilos weight. It promotes the pet's health and wellness with the antioxidants, the antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. They're very, very good for our pets. You can see there are horses, puppies, kittens, and here the lignans in Fountain of Life can also help pets by providing anti-inflammatory support, promoting heart health, neutralizing free radicals. Fountain of Life is your pet's best source for antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties. So even that pet needs to be taken care of thanks to Fountain of Life. It's good for everyone in the house. So why is FOL so powerful? And let's understand what makes us sick. So free radicals. So here is an analogy of an apple. When you take a fresh apple, it's crunchy, it's juicy, it's tasty. But when you cut it into 2 and leave the half on the side, by evening, it's not only discolored, but the next day, due to oxidative stress, you're not able to eat that apple. Now, that's the same analogy, that's exactly what happens to the cells in our body. Now, when our cells are attacked by free radicals, they stop functioning in the right manner. And if nothing is addressed early, then of course that cell is damaged because the free radicals take over and they damage not only the cells but also the DNA. If not more managed properly, they carry on to weaken and damage the organs. Manifestation of oxidation is aging faster than usual. So FOL helps slowing down oxidation, or that's the aging. So that's why when you apply the fountain of life, at least it helps strengthen, stimulating the cells and fighting the free radicals that are damaging the cells. So making at least the antioxidants will help the cells to start functioning in their right, to start functioning well. So just a few drops and they help preserve your cells to their normalcy. So created by nature, perfected by science. The fountain of life is a compound of the 7 most powerful lignans nature has produced to neutralize free radicals, fight bacteria, and reduce inflammation. So the Norwegian spruce trees is a source of these lignans. There are many species or many different types of lignans, from fruits, vegetables, drinks, oil, seeds, and nuts. Lignans from the Norwegian spruce trees grown in northern Finland contain the most potent and strongest lignans in the world. The Norwegian spruce trees lignan is called 7-HMR. I will not even try to pronounce that. I will leave it to Henry. 7-HMR are the lignans that is found from the Norwegian spruce tree. So the trees lignans have the highest defense and preservation mechanism. Nature's most powerful plant antioxidant, they heal themselves. Apart from having the highest source of lignans, they heal themselves, and they also are disease and insect free. And the soils there are uncontaminated. That's why they're able to withstand the highest weathers. And of course, the oxidative stress does not affect the Norwegian spruce tree. These trees range for hundreds of years or to thousands of years old. Fountain of life is your ideal source of lignans. 30 drops a day to boost your immune system. And that's all you just require. On this call, we have qualified counselors and leaders who are always very ready to share their expertise with us. And if you have any questions, one more chance, please put it on the Q&A so that our leader, Raymond, will take them up so that our counselors and leaders will be able to answer those particular questions. We have Henry Xiong, who's a registered TCM practitioner. I don't think the others have joined us, but at least we are very, very privileged to have Henry Xiong here with us. So Raymond, I don't know if there's any question. I'll stop sharing my screen so I can hand it over to you.
Yes, Lucy, wonderful presentation and explanation on how Fountain of Life was discovered. And actually, you don't need to go to Northern Finland to have that drop. You don't even have to take travel. But right now, this FOL, as you can see, this is the bottle that we are talking about. All of those testimonials that have been shared by Lucy is just only product. So that's why we say if there is one product that could help preserve and protect your health, this is the one. So there's no other product that we have shared on this call, just only the Fountain of Life. And we are here joined by our TCM, Mr. Henry Xiong, and we are very honored to have him every calls answering your questions. And also, for those of you who would like to share their testimonials, feel free to press the raise hand button and we will allow you to unmute yourself and share your testimonies because we'd love to hear your testimony on how Fountain of Life helped you and your prospects or maybe your friends or loved ones. So Henry, are you there again? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Henry. Well, we don't have questions yet or testimonials. We are still waiting because we still have time for that. But basically, Henry, what can you share about FOL? Over the past years that you have shared this one, what makes it unique when you share this product?
I like the fact that Funk of Life is a one product, one product that we can use for everything, topically and internally. That's very important that people don't have to combine 5, 10, 20 different products, especially people, if they don't know the right one, they look for good products on the market, they try everything, and a lot of them, when people present it to them, they always say how wonderful it is, and then that's why it costing so much. So it costs people a lot of money to try different things. Some people have a whole cabinet of products and that they try, and then sometimes they are not getting very far either with it, with a lot of money spent. So it's people would be looking for some kind of a guidance in how to find the good ones. So when we have it, we are able to provide people with one station shopping for their health, basically. That way, people would be able to get the best benefits, wide range of benefits from one product. Just the topical use of it make it very unique. Most products on the market, they are not topically designed, so you can't really break a tablet and then apply it on your face. That's not possible, and they are not really useful in that way either. So with the Font of Life, it can be used topically. Just the topical use alone would cover more than 100 different conditions in our body, so it's applicable. Again, we always make this disclaimer that we don't. I always make this disclaimer that Font of Life is not designed to cure anything or treat anything, but it's just nature's most wonderful, potent antioxidant. So when you have the great property of antioxidation, antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antiviral, it covers a very wide range of health challenges. It helps the body to heal properly without having to have all kinds of side effects from typical medications people get. So it's a natural healing we are looking for, and then Font of Life is the one that can help us to achieve the natural healing. That's why I like it so much. Thank you, Raymond.
Yes, Henry, and you've shared about the ways on how to apply it, topical, which makes it unique, as well as sublingual, which you put it on under your tongue. So just a demo, you press the dropper, and then there is about 50 to 60 drops per dropper. So you just need around 10 drops 3 times a day, or on a minimum basis, but you can actually get more doses on this one, more drops daily, because there's no overdose, there's no traces of toxicity. But my question, Henry, is using it sublingually, there is what we call the first pass metabolism. Can you share us with this type of metabolism, Henry, and how does it differ when we take mostly on pills, on tablets, capsules? What makes it unique to take it sublingually?
We have this we call the sublingual glands in our mouth, saliva glands, and all this. It's almost like a tear gland that when you are ready to cry, your tears coming out, and when you are holding it back, it might go back without dropping down. So that's how the saliva is acts the same way. It goes back and forth. So that's how the sublingual application of the Font of Life gets into your bloodstream in 10 minutes time into your blood. And that's how fast it can act in the body. And that's why we have some people using it that have such a fast result. So apply it sublingually, you have a more immediate and a higher rate of absorption. Some people, they they don't like the taste, they use it with smoothie or with some drinks. That's also okay. I just travel a longer way through the digestive tract and system. Sometimes it does get trapped in some fiber or some other food. It doesn't get the same rate of absorption, but it's preferably to be more under the tongue. And if you hold it long enough, it can get a higher absorption rate. But if you have difficulty dealing with the taste, then you can use other methods of application. Thank you.
Yes, Henry, and that's what makes our product actually more powerful, more potent. And do we have a question here from John before Lucy? Do you have something to share?
Yes, I just wanted to share something that Henry has spoken about, the multiple uses. You can imagine, just like for me, from this bottle, when I got it, the first thing is I just took it for my own preservation of health. And it was able to sort my migraines after 35 years, which were hormonal. My migraines were hormonal, but I was able to, after a few weeks, I was like, I've gone for weeks without having a migraine. So I wondered. Then again, from the same bottle, I started giving my son, who used to be asthmatic. In the morning, would wake up and really sneeze a lot. His chest is congested. And by the second week, I could not even know when he's woken up, because I used to know he's woken up from the sneezes. I couldn't tell that he's woken up. So that is the sublingual that Henry is talking about. Let's look at topical use. I have a bottle in the kitchen. One time I got burnt. I was frying something, and the way the oil, burning oil, splashes onto your skin, and there's that itchiness. Immediately I remembered, and I put a drop, and it actually calmed down, and I never got blistered. Another time I got a cut, just like the testimonials I've shared. When you put just a drop, it actually helps the blood coagulate, meaning it helps stop the bleeding. Sublingual use, or rather topical use, I had a toothache whereby a feeling had come out. So I started feeling a bit of a throb, and I just put a few drops. I was able to sleep. A friend of mine who has always suffers from mouth ulcers, I just told her, you have nothing to just try this, gargle. And I gave her, and I just told her to swallow it in her mouth. That was around 10 o'clock. And by 1 o'clock, she was calling me to ask me, Lucy, do you know how many mouthwashes I've tried? Do you know how many gargles I've been given? Nothing has ever worked. So and then apart from that, just recently I went on holiday to a place where it was very hot and there were mosquitoes. So, you have to stay in a sleeveless, then you have these mosquitoes all over you. I remembered you can use Fountain of Life, and all my nieces and nephews, they knew Auntie Lucy's Fountain of Life. So we took and would apply, and were able to have nice evenings without, as with the Fountain of Life acting as a mosquito repellent. So the multiple uses, you must have this everywhere you go. That's all I needed to share. Thank you. Back to you, Raymond.
Yes, and of course, the size of this bottle is really indeed one thing that makes it unique, because you can put it on your bag and bring it wherever you are. It's so simple to bring, actually. Thank you, Lucy, for
Yes.
that wonderful sharing. And let's get back to John's question here, Henry. If one is diabetic, do they stop taking medicine and resort to FOL?
We don't recommend you stop the medication right away. What you do is you take the Fountain of Life, enough dosage to lower your sugar, for example, to the normal range first. If your sugar goes below 6 and hover around 5, and that's on empty stomach, that's the time when you can start to think about reducing the dosage of your regular medication. So just do it together with your traditional medicine, and then until it comes to a point where your body is getting back to normal, the range readings are getting normal, then you can start weaning off your medication by, let's say, a quarter at a time, half at a time, so that your body can ease off or wean off the medication. You can also discuss that with your doctor, because they might be able to guide you how much you can reduce. So it's a good idea to take the Fountain of Life first, and then at a certain appropriate time, you can start to look at reducing your medication. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Henry. And going back to what Lucy shared a while ago, I'll share this screen, and some photos are graphic, so please excuse me for sharing this one. But this I'll take this opportunity as well to promote our Facebook testimonial group, which if you have not yet joined this group, please make sure to ask the person who's invited you to join this group, because we have a lot of testimonials here to share. And one thing that I'm reminded was this testimonial from Miss Annie, who is he is a Filipina from Dublin, Ireland. And this was her sharing actually for her niece, and I will read it. Just March 29th, this is a real true testimonial. My niece has accidentally was caught by an electric appliance and had a short circuit and busted. She was brought to the hospital immediately. She received anti-tetanus injection and has oral antibiotics for a week, plus an ointment applied to the burned area. She got first, second, and third degree burn in different areas, whole face and both arms and hands and fingers. On her third day, I let her take Fountain of Life sublingually and got a water in spray bottle drop, Fountain of Life, 20 drops. Then I let her spray it directly to all burned areas. So this is actually one of the tips of our traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, Henry Shong, is always sharing for us in every call to apply this and topically and spray it together with drops of water. Amazingly, as to continue, after 2 days of using FOL, her face was improving and the burned black skin was off, as you can see from the result. Then week after, it was healing. Well, then second week, it's 1 month last March 19, the scar in her back of her hands is healing well. Thank God I am blessed with Fountain of Life, and so with my family, friends, and friends of my friends. So this is a great testimonial to share, and I will click all the photos that Miss Ania shared here. So you can see all the pictures and the development of the burn here for her niece. So you can see that development. Later on, it turned to almost black. And then even her face, so look at this one. But continuously using Fountain of Life, eventually it had blisters, and then it popped. I think the word is pop. So for the lack of word, I'll use that one. But continuously using Fountain of Life and spraying it on her face using topical application. Look at the difference from the face that you've seen a while ago and this one, together with applying FOL on her burned fingers later on. So there was a question actually here, when did you took a picture? Miss Annie shared here, just taken around 3 to 4 weeks after the incident. Imagine that fast improvement with her hands continuously using Fountain of Life. So again, just as Lucia shared with us, please make sure to have yourself a Fountain of Life bottle at home for emergency cases. And most of us usually share this one. This is a 911 in a bottle called Fountain of Life. So make sure to have yourself available with this Fountain of Life. And look at that smile. Imagine that one from the first picture I've shared with you. Look at the smile now. It's so vibrant. You can see how this amazing journey from her niece had developed the confidence again to smile. That's priceless. That's priceless, I would say. So here, that's what I'm really excited to share with you. And this is a great testimonial. Of course, if you have great testimonials as well to share, please make sure to use that channel called the Fountain of Life Official, and put your testimonials, put your questions, because there's a lot of people who will answer with your questions together with our regulatory affairs and scientist, Mr. David Okamoto, and will answer all your questions pertaining to your health. So that's it. Henry, I know we're the close of an hour. Lucy, if you can give us a final message before we end the call.
Thank you, Raymond. Great hosting. And then same thing, Lucy. Thank you for stepping up for the call, hosting the call. Great call. We always appreciate it. And also everybody who is getting on the call, we also appreciate your presence. You can always invite your prospects, your friends, your family to join us so that we can have more testimonies, more education, and spread the word more widely around the world. Thank you very much. We'll come back next Wednesday, same time, and we'll have another great call again. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Henry. How about you, Lucy?
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you very much, Lucy, for saving me on this call. Till next time, same channel, and have a stay safe and healthy to the billion.
To the
To the
billion.
billion.
Okay. Good night. Good day. Bye-bye.